Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host. Dysfunctional World.
What up, y'all? I'm your boy Said, aka Mr. Let's Talk.
Hey man, it's boy PSD.
All right. So check this out, y'all. As y'all see, we back in the yo. Y'all know how we do it. So we coming to y'all live, man. We got a great topic for y'all today.
What we got for him?
This is what we talking about today.
Tell him, Pop.
What makes a man a loser? What makes a man a loser? You know how, in the movies, you be like, oh, you're a loser. And she might slap him or something, throw a drink in his face. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. In today's society, what makes a man a loser?
I can go ahead and say if you want me to.
I mean, that's what we here to talk about.
Hey man.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, according to today's standards, broke. Just being broke, man, but
Lack of finances.
lack of finances.
So lack of finances.
But like I said, that's according to society. If we're being more realistic. Are we going from a man standpoint or overall standpoint? Because everybody's standpoint is going to be different. You mean just how would you feel if you weren't on that level, or just outer?
No. I mean when somebody say you a loser.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mean broke, because being broke and being a loser is two different things, right?
So being a loser is not fixable?
I mean, yeah, but I'm saying at some point you've been acting a certain way for such a long time, you know what I'm saying, that you declined for so long that it got you to the, like, losers down here, right?
Okay.
And you got to be having behavior for a long time. You see what I'm saying?
Down to a loser?
So
to trickle down to a
That's what
loser,
I was trying to
because
figure out.
you
Probably
get
drug
exception.
addiction, lack of funds, bad decisions.
Right. That's the perspective I was trying to figure out, because I was trying to see if you meant like, man, you a loser, like you said, it could be your attitude, or it can be what is considered. Because somebody could call you a loser and it don't be no valid reason. That's why.
Right, but I'm saying, but everybody in here has a baseline meaning of a loser. Like, we couldn't call nobody in this room a loser, because we all know that'd be a lie.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So we all have a baseline standard of what a loser is.
I mean, I'm going to say I had a baseline standard because I really didn't think about it.
Yeah, me needs to be
But,
honest with you, but
I guess, like I said, lack of finance, bad decisions, bad attitude.
Insecurities.
yeah,
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
They going through
Because that
something
leads to bad
themselves,
decisions.
and then they look at someone else that may have something that they may not have, and they feel like, hey, somebody might come along, snatch her up, whatever.
right.
Right.
And steer them back into their controlling nature.
Right. Exactly.
Okay.
So
Good one, Rick.
to clean it up, I guess, you know what I'm saying? What makes a man a loser in the eyes of other men?
Not handling your business.
You see what I'm saying? Let's put it that way.
Yeah, okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Thank
Just
you,
to clean it up, to make it more, you see what I'm saying? Because it was too broad the way I said it the first time.
I would say
so
definitely.
in the eyes of other men, what
Right.
would make any one of us in this room, there's four of us in here, if we seen a man, whatever his behavior might be, we might be like, bro,
He knows his
loser.
girl. He knows his girl.
Definitely.
He knows his
Definitely
girl.
you're a
Definitely
loser for that. That's a loser characteristic. I agree with that. 1,000 for real.
Definitely.
Stealing from your girl.
Oh man, damn.
Stealing out the purse.
Wow. People do that.
Yeah.
When they be doing hobosexuals.
Hell,
Hobosexuals.
If we're gonna go from that standpoint, the hell, stealing from your family, especially the ones that have your back. Well, your family or anybody that's your close circle, that's your loved ones, your family, who look out for you and they've been helping you or whatever, and you steal from them, and you go and like you be like, hey, bro, I'm gonna loan you this, and the third because I know you need it.
Right.
And then I go to him and be like, man, he rich, he got all the money, he won't help me out, broke nigga, da 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 da.
So,
You know what I'm saying? So definitely going behind your people's back, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that.
would you consider a man who asks for money at the intersection, is he a loser? Because you know that sign that he got, it ain't true.
It's a hustle.
Right. So do you consider him a loser though? Because he's playing on people's guilt.
I would say-
he's
See what
not
I'm
a,
saying?
he's not a
Okay.
he's
go
not a
ahead, Diz.
positive moving hustler.
I got a different.
But he's still a hustler because he
got
found a niche in the system.
I
He's
mean-
trying to work it.
Yeah, but I'm saying he's
wouldn't call
playing
him a
on
loser.
people's sympathy and stuff like that. Like, please help the homeless, or I'm a vet, or
Right.
you see what I'm saying? He's playing on people's
You got your
sympathy,
response out?
emotions.
I feel like those who play into it are the losers.
Yes.
Wow.
Wait.
Wow.
Those
So
who play into it.
the people who
No.
give.
No.
So like if somebody,
No,
so
my fault.
they're the
No, that's
losers.
not- that's
Yes.
not-
Oh
The reason why
wow.
I said
Damn.
No.
Hey,
I thought it was something. I
I
got
know
different
that was
angles.
Stone.
I got
Ice
different angles.
Stone.
Yes, that was very
But look,
cold.
I
Ice
watched this
cold.
first And when I was a wine
said the
vendor, I used to
people
work for a local wine company,
Uh-huh.
and I had to sit and I had to wait primarily around the area of St. Vincent's Hospital, where they always are.
Right.
I've seen these guys go from the on ramp to sitting under the bridge. I'm
Right.
parked under the bridge. They going up the hide under the bridge.
Uh-huh.
They sticking that fold in their pocket. Next thing you know, a car pull up. They go to the car. They get what they get. They go back under the bridge. They do what they do, and they take their ass back under the bridge, back to the
On the
intersection
on-ramp.
again.
Uh-huh.
So that's the reason why I say that.
All right.
Because if they're lying about their current status, you know, those are falling forward. They're thinking that they're doing a good deed, but they're actually being played upon. Because if they were really in that bad shape and they are a vet, there are resources out here that can help them get on.
But we all know it's plenty. First, let me say I agree with you first. But just to the vet part, we all know that it's plenty of vets out here who still never use their vet benefits. We know that. It's a lot of vets out here who just don't even know how to get the process started.
True.
Like, and we can say, well, just go down to the VA. Well, we of sound mind.
Right.
A lot of them guys be PTSD'd
Yeah.
out, you know what I'm saying, drugged out, alcoholed out, whatever the case may be, and they just never even tapped into their benefits.
Right.
They still there, but they don't even know where to begin.
I want to chime
You know?
in.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Now, not from the standpoint that Rick was saying, because I didn't fully get it, but those who do it as the hustle because you know you're playing on people's emotions, and to piggyback on what Rick was saying is some people just not gonna know. They're gonna think they're doing a good deed. And I mean, honestly, at the same time, you're not gonna always know. You're not gonna always look and say, man, that guy, he's always gonna. Now, you like you say, by area, you can be like, hey, man, they playing. No. But to those who really out there and they gotta really get up and walk up to you, ain't took a bath in days, and they, you know, you're not a loser, but the ones who's making the host because you know you're playing off people's emotions, and some people just not gonna see it. Some people might see it and be like, dang, I didn't give today, I'll come back through tomorrow. And then, like you said to Rick's point, you see some of the same people out there, you be like, hold on, how you always got a book bag? How you always clean? You got a dog. Wait a minute, now you gotta feed yourself. How you feeding the dog, this big healthy dog? So to them, yeah, because you came up with that to say, I'm gonna get these people to give me money, because now when that next person come up who really is homeless, those same people who come through here, they may not want to give now, because they're gonna be like, man, I just gave you the last 2-3
Right.
people out here.
But that's my point. That's why.
But no, a homeless
If you
person
give-
is not a loser. No.
No,
They're not. But and my
ones
thing
who
was
hustle.
to what he just said, right? One, you don't know who's going to do the right thing with the money and the wrong
Right.
thing with the
Usually
money.
looking at it like I'm
which is
helping.
why, in my opinion, if you're going to give.
Right.
If you're not, you're not. You see what I'm saying? Because there's no way for you to decipher between, oh, well, this person look like they're a druggie. Oh, this person look like they genuinely need the help.
Right.
We don't know. And this is coming from somebody who was currently homeless at one point in my life. So I may be a little bit biased, you see what I'm saying, with the way that I look at it. You see what I'm saying? I look at it as this. It is very humbling for a man or woman to stand there and ask for money.
Yeah.
Very humbling. I don't care if drug addiction or not. Very humbling. You see what I'm saying? And you see the videos on this of people saying, oh man, this is how I feel when somebody called me a bum. Or this is how I feel when I know first thing when I wake up in the morning, I got to get a cup. I got to go find a cup so I can beg for change. It hit different. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, for me personally, I can't call that person a bum. I don't care what they're going to do with the money. It's not about them. It's about me.
Right.
If I'm going to give them $1 because I know I'm just going to fuck that dollar off anyway. You see what I'm saying? Like if I know I'm going to buy me a bottle, you know what I'm saying, and just chill, you know, like this weekend is the big game. Buy me a bottle. Okay, well, guess what? I can give that man $1. It's $1. Or somebody going to get a sack. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you can give that man $1. Ain't nobody telling him give him your, this is how I look at it, y'all. Ain't nobody saying give him your sack money, but shit, it's $1.
I got something to say to
You,
that.
you see what I'm saying? So, and definitely to what this said, just because you homeless, that don't make you a loser. That don't make you, a bum ain't a loser. You see what I'm saying? Because when we was homeless, me and my family and I, and this is like when I was a child, we wasn't losers. We was down on our luck. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't losers.
I can feel you on that one. I was homeless at one point too in high school. You know, I think we were homeless for Thanksgiving. We had to wait an entire month before we get on our feet. You know, using the resources that were available then, we were able to get a house
Right.
where we were at the time. But you know, I haven't had to get to that point to where I had to ask for money. You know. But as far as like trying to get shelter is another thing. The rejection. You know.
I'll say this. if you can give to the church and not question that, you can give to somebody.
Wow.
You can give to somebody that stands on that corner, whether they're actually homeless or not. And to go into it a little bit is, and it's nothing against. I don't have anything against tithing, but there are people who go to church.
I would say you the loser if you. Never mind, I ain't gonna say that.
Hey, chill.
Man, we finna get careful.
No, hold on. There are people
I'm
who
just
know,
playing.
they
I'm just
know when
playing.
they go to church and they get that money, they know that money ain't going nowhere, but they give anyway because it's about, once I give it, my purpose for giving it is
It's
for
the
this.
perception, right?
Right.
It's for, hey, I'm tithing like I'm supposed to, blah, blah, blah.
They don't care what you do with it.
So,
I'm doing what I'm supposed to do.
if you
Right.
can tithe at these churches when you know these preachers ain't using the money the right way, let me say it like that, then you can give, if you decide to do it, then you can give these people that's standing out there and not think about what they're gonna do with it. Now, once again, you can see it and be like, man, I come out here, Green Springs Ezzy. Every time it's 4 of them out there, but they ain't none of them dirty, and it's the same group every day. Or they got different clothes on, yada yada, etc.
But again, if
But
you're gonna
again,
give,
if you already have it in your heart to give and you give
Right.
and keep on
you
going.
give,
Right.
keep on going, right?
I'm not
Don't give
selecting.
and penalize or punish
Right.
or judge.
Right.
If I see somebody sitting there and I'm driving up and my first thought as soon as I see him is, man, give him something. If that's my first thought, I'm gonna do it.
Right. And keep going.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how people like, man, your gut reaction, your first instinct, females call it female intuition, whatever it might be. Whatever my first thought, I'm gonna do it. Or not do it. Because I'm not saying I give to every person.
Right.
I may see somebody and be like, oh, they full of bullshit. You see what I'm saying? And I keep it moving. Or I sit at the light and I'll look at them. I don't care what it might be. But if I have an inkling or a feeling to get, I'm going to go ahead and do it because it ain't about them. I don't care. They probably going to drink the money up, drug the money up, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it
But at
goes-
least I know, you know what I'm saying? I did my part, quote
But
unquote.
it, and
You know
it
what I'm
goes
saying?
back to something that you said that a lot of people don't really take into perspective, regardless of whether they are or they are not in need of that money.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a lot to do that. It takes a lot, depending on who you are, just to come to your family and say, hey, man, I need this because the
Hell
bills
yeah.
late. So imagine,
It takes a lot to go to anybody.
imagine being outside in the weather all day, whether you planned it or not, and then you got to go up to somebody's window and be like, yo, can I get $1?
Right.
And then you think about those, when you see them in the neighborhoods who really, literally need money for food. You can see how dirty they are, and they be like, bro, I just need $1, man. You can give me 2 quarters.
Right,
I'm trying to go get
anything.
something from McDonald's, da.
Yeah, and
So,
my
that's-
my perception
man.
for that changed a lot when I started working valet parking, and the pay wasn't nothing, and we worked on tips. Strictly, you know what I'm saying? Like we got a check, but back then I think it was actually less than minimum wage,
Right.
because the tips was so
Supposed,
good.
supposed to be so high,
Right,
right?
was supposed to be exactly. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I had a better appreciation, a better understanding for tipping, because I understood what it was. You know what I'm saying? And of course, you remember how long ago that was. I was at Brookwood, but that's when I had a better understanding, because I ain't gonna lie, I was the one. I ain't tipping 10% at a restaurant.
Let's
You know what I'm saying? But now, shit, minimum. You
Let's
getting
segue-
that because
let's
I
segue
understand
into
how simple it is. Hold on, let me do this, y'all. Hey, be sure, go check out Thought From Your Boy podcast on YouTube.
telephone.
Podcast with a K,
That's right.
boy with an I,
That's right.
for part 2 of this conversation. We out of time. Till the next time.
Screaming, let's talk.
Peace.
Hit that like button.